another episode of Queenie Unfiltered, where you are sure to be read for filth. However, I promise you will come out clean and pristine every damn time. We keep it real. We are honest with ourselves. And most importantly, we practice being beautifully balanced inside and out. Okay? You guys, I just had, I had things on my spirit. I had things on my spirit. I think now's a good time for a tarot card pool, right? Now's a good time for just a tarot card pool. It's some stuff going on in the atmosphere. It's some things going on in the atmosphere that have me a little bit unsettled. I'm not sure if you all are a little bit unsettled as well. I didn't even check to see where the moon was. I don't know if the moon is still in. I think the moon moved into Taurus, right? Taurus has some emotional instability energy, right? Also, a little bit of greediness involved with the Taurus energy. So let's do a quick, let's say, 2-card pool and break this shit down. What's going on around us, right? Of course, recently Derek Chauvin, I think that's how you say his last name. I don't care how to say his last name, was convicted of murdering George Floyd. And then you have other cops, I think it was like 2 or 3 other cops the same day shooting black teens. It's a lot of trauma going on in the world. And I think it has a lot to do with the cosmos, right? So let's do our handy dandy. Oh, shit. I wasn't expecting that one. All right. We have the 2 of Swords in reverse. And we have the Knight of Cups right side up. Okay. So definitely the 2 of Swords is giving me a lot of conflicting energy. The 2 of Swords is definitely insecure. It's unstable. It doesn't stick to, it's not natural. It's not on course, right? Typically when we talk about the 2 of Swords, we speak of things being, there's like a conflict of communication or a conflict of action. I think right now, the 2 of Swords is very valid. There's a lot of conflict going on in the world. Lots and lots and lots of conflict going on in the world. I think that no one was prepared for the level of destruction, the level of violence, and the level of what's the word I'm looking for? Instability right now. I don't think anyone could prepare for this properly. I think that it really caught everyone off guard. But that 2 of Swords was necessary, right? Because when the Knight of Cups comes back around, the Knight of Cups comes back around to promise to bring us good news. The Knight of Cups comes with compassion. It comes with messages of love. It comes with messages of hope, right? And messages of fulfillment. So I don't want that to get away from us. I don't want us to feel like we don't know which way is up. I don't want us to feel like we don't know what's going to come of this mess. Definitely compassion and definitely love is going to come from this mess. I just look at the world like it's just on fire right now, right? And I'm actually going to pull one more card. I got one more card on my spirit. Just one. Ooh, wee. And that card is the Hierophant. And I'm going to show it to you. Put this right here. So the Hierophant. The Hierophant loves its order. Okay. The Hierophant loves its structure. I think that the house, when I say the house, the world, right? The house that we are in is definitely time for it to be rebuilt with a stronger foundation, with more reliable foundation with better materials. I think that the world is awakening to the bullshit. I think that the world is awakening to um, how the systems are not working, right? They were always skewed, they were always one sided. Um, and structure is definitely in order. So I definitely feel better knowing this information, knowing that it won't always be darkness forever, right? I know that, like I said, compassion and love is on the way, as well as a little bit of structure, and a little bit more understanding, right? So we shall move into our topic of the evening. I do have a guest, Miss Nicosia Davis has joined, right? Miss Nicosia Davis is here to talk about sacral chakra stimulation. Okay, now this is something that I am not familiar with. I have no fucking clue what this is. I don't know, people probably like, bitch, you read tarot cards and you ain't never had your chakra stimulated? No, never. I have no idea what it is. So I'm glad you're here. Did I say your name right, Nicosia?
Nicasia, Nikki for short.
Nicosia. Ooh, my bad, Nicosia. My bad. Okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what is sacral chakra stimulation and how'd you get into it?
So my name is Nicasia. I am a licensed clinical social work associate here in North Carolina, trying to be licensed nationwide within the next 2 years.
Okay.
Um, Currently, well, about to finish my certificate in to be a sex therapist. Because hey, Black women, we need sex therapy because I want us to have the best orgasms we can. Okay.
Cheers for that. Cheers for
Okay.
that.
Um, and how I got into chakras and whatnot was through my spirituality and finally learning that my sacral chakra, along with a few others, were blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and working through tantra um, and other methods of growing my spirituality.
Okay. So what is your sacral chakra? Break that down for me.
So it's that belly aspect of your
The
life.
belly. Okay. The fupa
The
or
fupa, baby,
the
the
fupa.
fupa.
Okay. The fupa.
Um,
What's with it?
it is the hotbed of your creativity. So that's where your creativity comes from. Your um your sexuality. Um, it's where you find it's your ego place. So if you know anything about psychology, the ego is that pleasure center, and your sacral chakra is that spiritual pleasure center.
Okay. Well, I don't think mine is blocked because I definitely gets my freak on.
And you do it. I'm proud of you, and I thank you for that. Appreciate you.
Let your freak flag fly. Okay. So how do you use your sacral chakra stimulation to engage in your sexuality? Like, how do you use that to your benefit? Because I heard you say that, it's your hotbed for like creativity and things like that. But how do you use it to engage in your sexuality?
You first have to get in touch with it. You have to know that it exists. You have to know how to awaken it and how to just utilize it. One of the things that as a therapist I help people to understand is how your psyche can block your pleasure center.
Okay.
Um, and understanding how to work it means you have to be willing to open yourself up, and explore the sexual side, the sensual side of who you are as a human being. Because one of the things that can block it is how we are taught about sex, what we know about sex.
Mm-hmm.
And how I opened it was meditation, truly. Baby, YouTube will YouTube gives you hours of meditation for each and every chakra we have. And we actually have over 310 of them.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like 6 or something like
We
that.
have those are the major 7,
Okay.
but we have over 310.
Wow, that's interesting. Now, what are some things that can block your sacral chakra?
Trauma,
Okay.
um, teachings, conditioning, um, pretty much anything.
Right.
Your diet, um, the people you are around, the person you are intimate with,
Mhm.
um, literally any and everything that we come in contact with on a daily basis.
Okay. And that's very interesting because, and I mean, and I my experiences have totally been as a Black woman. I've never walked the mile in anyone else's shoes, but as a Black woman, I know that from a very young age, um, I was never encouraged to like explore my sexuality. I was always demonized for it, and I've always been highly sexual. Like since I was a child, I have been, what the old folks say, fast. Um, but you know, sex was never approached with me as something that should be enjoyed or something that should be pleasurable. It was just something that you were doing because you were being fast and you didn't even know what you were doing. I don't think I learned that women can orgasm until I was probably about 15 or 16 when one of my sisters, actually, one of my older sisters was like, something along the lines of you shouldn't even be fucking because you don't even know how to come, or something like that. And I sat there looking stupid, like, I be coming, lying like hell, because I had no idea what the fuck she was talking about. And I had been fucking at that point. So it was kind of, it was eye opening. And now when I speak to young girls, then they tell me, I'm sexually active or whatever the case may be. Like I have to tell them, if you're not coming, you just need to quit because you're not even doing it for the right reasons at this point. Because why else would you be, as a 30-something-year-old woman, why else would I be fucking? If not to bust my nuts. So I definitely agree about the conditioning part. I don't think, particularly Black girls, I don't think we're conditioned to have sex because it's pleasurable. I think that,
Absolutely.
it's always approached to us like a performance or a labor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're either
Mm-hmm.
performing for your man or you're doing it to bear children.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate that bit of insight. um then I wanted to know, like, what are some ways, I know you mentioned meditation, but what are some other ways that you can open your sacral chakra for people that are listening and would be interested, and what are the benefits to opening it?
Uh, One of the things I will say is everyone needs to learn some tantric meditation. Um, it play it
What's tantric meditation?
so it literally it's getting involved with your sexual being on a spiritual level.
Okay.
Um, it's sitting with your partner and learning how to breathe together, learning the different aspects of touching that are not just in the bed or on the counter, on the couch, bent over the washing machine.
Not just sexual, but
Not
more
just
intimate.
sex, but more
Okay.
intimate, more sexual, more sensual touch. Um, it's learning how to exchange those energies, that sexual energy, where it's not just about your pleasure or his, it's about your combined pleasures. Um, as you engage in the sexual things, as you do the adult things.
Right.
Um, and you have to be willing to do some work on your own psyche. Um, because it's gonna be a deep pleasurable activity. Because once you open that thing up, baby, it will be wide open and you will be
Life
like,
changing, huh?
life changing. Um, because there are people, and I know you've heard it, that in their 30s, in their 40s, have never had an orgasm.
That's so unfortunate. Woo, hate to hear it. Cannot relate.
Can't relate. Hate to hear
Not
it.
at all.
I'll help you. I'll tell you how to get there. However, I cannot say I've ever been in that boat.
Right. Okay,
Um,
so for people that haven't gotten there yet, maybe want to get in contact with you regarding your sex therapy services, how do they reach you?
I can be reached on Facebook under Anastasia Beaverhausen. Um, and yes, that is an alias. Currently on Facebook under Janelle Jinnell Davis.
Mhm.
I just recently started my professional Instagram, and that is Southern Belle Therapist.
Spell that,
S
please.
SOUTHRN Belle BELLE therapist, all one word.
Okay.
Um, and then my professional Twitter handle is at Dark Lilith.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Spicy. Spicy. Okay. Well, I would like to thank you so much for joining us this evening. This was a world of knowledge in such a short time. Like, I'm super interested now in opening up my sacral chakras. I feel like there's some, because and I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I don't like sex anymore. I'm not enjoying sex anymore. I'm not enjoying sex with other people. That's the thing. Like, it's just the desire's not there. If I'm be honest. And so I think maybe that's something that if anyone's watching and they're having the same feeling, maybe that's something that could or should be explored, especially if you're in a committed or monogamous or non-monogamous relationship. And next week we'll actually be talking about things to do, what to do when you're no longer sexually attracted to your partner. So that might be something that we can explore at that time. But I definitely want to thank you for your time and for joining us this evening.
Absolutely, anytime.
If you're watching, please make sure to go follow my good sis. She's a plethora of knowledge out there for you, and here to help. And shout out to Black social workers, Black therapists, and just Black what is it, civil service workers, right?
Healers, all of
Healers.
us.
Yeah, there you go. So thank you so much, and I do hope you enjoy your evening, boo.
I will. It's 10 o'clock my time.
Oh Lord, it's bedtime. I'm sorry. I'm glad you stayed up with me though. I'm glad you stayed up with me. I'm glad you stayed
Girl,
up
I got work to do. I'm doing work by talking to y'all.
with me.
I love it.
Right.
I need you to make this longer next time, though, ma'am.
So we're gonna have to discuss with my producers about extending my time slots. But we'll have you back. We'll have you back. And with that being said, you guys, we're going to move into our check yourself segment. Our check yourself segment is all about thinking bigger so that we could be bigger, right? So here are 7 tips to really check yourself. Visualize the possibilities and all that you can or want to accomplish. Expand your thinking through reading, right? Books give us some wonderful, wonderful ideas. Books open up different worlds that we can explore. Enlarge your dreams by networking with other successful people. I know people say that, imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery, but sometimes it's okay to surround yourself with people that are being bigger so that you can, so that it rubs off on you. So it's not really imitation. It's really mentorship, right? Um, 10 times your thinking. Think about everything you want to do on 10 times bigger scale, right? Get rid of your limitations. Get rid of your limitations. I cannot say that enough. Think long term and be curious to explore, dream, and discover. Okay? Tonight has been great. Thank you for tuning in. Please join us next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central Time, where we shall discuss what to do when you're no longer sexually attracted to your partner. Thank you, guys. Peace.